All right, all right. Well, I got one early bird. Who's that? That is, how do I say that? Oh, shit. Vishaladeep Singh. Pardon me if I'm butchering that. All right, we'll get started in a minute. GS. Who's GS? GS. This is excited for this stream. My first submission. Okay, well, I got to know who you are. GS. Where did you submit? I don't see it. Well, you may probably have a different name in here. GS, what's your handle in here? You're not. It's not Christos Giannopoulos, is it? My first submission. Oh, I'm kind of curious to see what you're posting. Well, I'll just wait till you reply. All right, there we go. Oh, I got it. Depeche. Kind of like Depeche Mode. I got it. Okay. What did you give me? Oh, I think I already looked at it here. I can't remember now. All right. What are we doing on time here? Oh, yeah, we'll give it another minute. And get rolling. Like we have such a lag here. It's almost a 60-second delay. Let me push this off here so I can see the chat. I often push it off to the side. Then I miss your comments. All right, we got an interesting lineup here today. Let me get the mic over here. A little bit light. You know, I got kind of a mix here of crypto. Crypto can't seem to get any momentum. Certainly we have a melt up today in equities. Option driven, of course. Okay, are we disclaimed? Let me get the disclaimer off of there. Hang on. Disclaim. Okay, there we go. Okay, brief intro just because we get new people checking us out because we're on X and YouTube as well, and we've got a pretty good number of new members. So the whole idea here is just we teach a methodology. I apply it. That's what you're seeing me do here, right? As much as my team does. And so this is what we teach. So we want to see how members are progressing with the content, applying what we teach, getting ideas. And then, of course, this is a huge idea exchange. Some of my best trades come from these, right? As I often say, I can't watch everything. And so you get the benefit of a lot of like-minded technicians approaching the market here, looking for setups here. Let me get that off. So I know I talk with my hand on the mouse. So the first one up, this is, how am I going to say that? Berkshire. Not sure how to pronounce that, but he wanted XRP. XRP is, well, this is 2017. That's quite a triangle, right? I mean, that's 7-year triangle. Now, granted, we're looking at it on a weekly chart, but nothing's happening here until we get regulatory clarity, right? We're not going to move out of this at all right now. But you can certainly look at it and say, well, okay, well, the bias would be to complete this being a 4. $15. I have a again. I say this not to pump my own holdings, but I have a shitload of this, right? Simply because if they can ever get out of this and get some regulatory freedom, I do think we go much higher, right? And anyone who's sent a bank wire in the last 15 years could understand the appeal of this, but we're not moving. If I go down to a 4-hour, I mean, it's just dormant. This is just a dormant crypto. What are you going to do here? Is really, I don't think it's tradable, right? So from the TA, okay, well, deep retrace. We came into, I think, that's a long time ago that I drew this little demand zone here. Up we go, sweep the high, right? It's just there's nothing to trade here until we get out of this. There's a daily. It's so ugly, right? It's just if you're participating here, you're just doing it here for the long-term potential, right? It's not because the setup. Although you could make a pretty valid case that this, that's it, my fucking, it's a triangle. What else would you call it? 3, 3, 3, 3. Not a great launch there. So at this point, you're just, it's just not a technical trade, right? It's I say that right in the middle of a triangle here. I think you could just buy it here and, maybe put a stop under it down here at 22 cents. It's a home run play. I mean, it really is, right? If you're in it, you're looking for this potential, right? There's not much more to say about it. We're stuck and likely to be stuck. I mean, that could be, what's that going out 27, 28? It could be a couple of years, right? This has been 7 years going sideways. Another 7 to get up here. I don't know. I don't know what I have in there. $2,500, something like that. Nothing huge. But if it pops, right, it's going to be a big hit for anyone. So if you're buying it, it's just it's the theory being you're in accumulation here before it pops, right? If it breaks, it breaks, right? But so not the one for the kids' tuition money, but that's one, you might do a little accumulation there. Okay, Berkshire, that's about all I can add there. There's just not much to do there. Okay, this is a tricky one. Let me get that down here. Let me get the chat back over here. HTZ. Okay, AVAX. All right, you guys are coming on. So I think I will have time for some requests here, right? Of course, we always do take care of the members first. And then if I have time, right, in this 2-hour window, which... Yeah, I was actually thinking of polling today, right? Are we going too long here? Sometimes I go 2.5 hours, right? So I'm never sure if it's just, oh God, man, shut the fuck up, right? All right, enough. Or, is more better. So I'm kind of looking for that. Now, next up, this is Christos. Now, this is a really interesting, right? And I like his work here. Let me get you what he sent me. Let's see. So he sent it. He sent it to me on a weekly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I think we can all probably, oh shit, let me get rid of that. I think we can all agree we have an impulse here. ABC, right in the pocket. Now, what comes off of this? This is really tricky. Christos, this is some nice work. But to see it, let's go down to a daily. This is nice work here. Now, the whole issue comes down to what are we doing with this down here? Now, let's see. I've got to go. I think I go to a 4. I can see he's doing some pretty nice work here. This is good detail. This is good work, Christos. Very, very nice. So the question here is are we stuck with a 1-2 here? Well, it's perfectly valid, right? So we've got a little diag. Okay, ABC into the 2, and then we get an impulse here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this would be 1, 2. Wait, so potentially 1, 2, 3. Now we get the deep retrace for the 4. Up for the 5. So this is, we draw it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Valid, right look, definitely. Everything's good there, right? It's just, when I pulled it up, because I was just curious, like if I, again, it's not, so, well, let me finish on this. Right, perfectly valid. So what do we have here? Likely that's a ABC. Fuck. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So you got an ABC here. So we can call that an A. ABC into a B. Now what are we doing over here? A, B. So let's see. So he's doing I guess I see what he's doing, right? So we have an alternate count in here. So this could be WXY if we're doing it as a 3. I think you're on the right track here, but it's good that he's just posting up as alternate counts here. A, B. Does that look like C? So, okay, well, if this was A, B, what would be an alternate, right? Could we go 1, 2? It's a candidate. I have to dig in there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because the premise is we're coming down lower here to correct this. Oh, here, come here. I need to draw it here. All right, so this is the 1. Pardon me. This is the 1, and we're coming in for the 2 here before we go up for the 3, right? So this is, this is, if you guys study a little bit, crypto rather than it's a crypto asset, right? If you dig into what they're about, right? They've got a real use case here. They've got a reason to exist. It's not just a meme coin, right? So a deeper retracement here, and then the big upside, right? So the question is, okay, do we have this kind of upside in Helium to get to 23? Well, I think this is a perfectly valid count, right? I counted it a little differently. The difference here, I think, is 3.5 cents from the low. So it's a bit of a, I came to a different conclusion, but the net result here is exactly the same, right? That we would put in, we've got an impulse, or pardon me, we've got a leading diag, we've got a 1 wave here. So we get our 5, we're correcting it with a 3, but we would anticipate it being deeper, right? Again, market's going to do what it's going to do. It's under no obligation to do anything ever, right? So a lot of times people think, oh, well, if it's got to come here. No, it does not. It doesn't have to do anything it doesn't want to do. It's just, what do they usually do? That's all we're doing. Right? What do they? Oh shit! That's what I was trying to do. What do they usually do? What, right? I think it's a dangerous idea to trade on the premise that, oh, it's going to be different this time. Rarely is that the case. Very rarely is that the case. So I got a 5. Right? Where do they usually retrace? Got all this wick rejection. Now, so this is, I think, for anyone looking, right, what we've got here is a green banana. Right? It's not quite done. This would be. I'm not saying don't buy it. I'm just saying, if you're applying our methodology, right, which is, I try to be pretty disciplined with, it's too soon. Right? It's just too soon. Now, by no means am I saying that we couldn't be done here, shallow 2, and we're going up, right? And again, market's going to do what it's going to do. But so again, if we just keep it drop dead simple, here's the low, here's the pivot, right? If we wanted to take the Elliott out of it and just say, okay, where's the, oh shit, I'm in log scale. Oh, hang on. If I'm in log scale, I got to do it this way. Let's just go swing high to swing low. Oh, where's 50 for law? Right here. So here's the discount, right? So again, just it forces a discipline on you, right? That you might find annoying. Like, oh fuck, I gotta wait until it gets down there. Look at this thing. You don't have to do anything. I'm just telling you, over time, right? You're better risk reward if you wait, right? You're gonna avoid all those times where if you're buying it now, why are you buying it? Only one reason: FOMO. Right, I don't want to miss it. Oh, look at this thing, right? It looks like it's coiling. It could be going, right? There's 1,000 ways to talk yourself into it, right? But if you're a disciplined trader, you have rules, right? And I wouldn't call it an absolute hard rule, but I am very reluctant to buy anything that's not in the discount, right? It's just risk reward. He's teeing it up here for you, right? Buy at the 50. This would be your wave through target. What do you got there? Almost 12 to 1. It's not ready right now. Now, what would be a negative here? If this is A, B, C into a 2, and this was an A, and this was a B, right? You can see, let's see, I can go back to his daily, right, to get the whole thing. You can see the alternate here that he's proposing, which to his credit, right? Nobody knows, right? What if we're wrong here and we're doing something like this? Well, that's this count here. Let's get the A here. A, B. Oh, there's the B. I'm going to make that brighter. Oh, here, we'll put it in yellow. A, B. We got to come down here for a C. Would that invalidate this bull count? Absolutely not. What if Helium is doing this, right? You got to be concerned about what the rest of the alts are doing, what Bitcoin's doing, right? If we were coming down here to do this and complete, and we're going to come that far down, okay, Bitcoin is in the low 50s, high 40s, all right, for it to come that far. So what's your view on Bitcoin right now? You can't remove that from the equation. It would be highly unlikely, and not impossible, just unlikely, that Bitcoin's going to launch and Helium won't, or that Bitcoin's going to sell off and Helium won't. My view, again, I'm quick to say all the time, right? Nobody knows. It's not about being right or wrong, right? It's never right. People love to comment on vids that we do here and say, oh, you're wrong. It's not about being right. It's never the goal to be right. The goal is to be profitable. You do not, and you should not anticipate being right more than you're wrong. You shouldn't, right? That's just an arrogance the market will punish you for. You should assume you're going to be wrong more than you're right, because you will be. That's a safe assumption. So it's just ultimately the entire game comes down to money management. How much are you making when you're right? How much are you losing when you're wrong? Right? That is the essence of trading that nobody really wants to talk about, because we want to talk about the puzzle. Right? It's more fun to solve the puzzle. Oh shit! Look at I got it. It's a triangle. There. It's a W. Right? That's the fun part, right? Can you solve the puzzle? Right? But then as soon as money gets involved, different ball game. So to his credit, right? Considering this as the alternate, right? It'd still be perfectly valid. We'd still be looking to be a buyer here. Here's the demand. We can see the serious demand came out of there. Where are we back here? 23. That's a rip roaring. I mean, do we have to? I love when people tell me, "Oh, the Elliott Wave is bullshit." It's just such a moronic thing to say, right? It's just drop dead stupid, right? But there's a lot of stupid in the world. Most people are stupid. Sorry, but that's reality. Okay, so I looked at it this way and said, God, okay, well, this all we can say with absolute definity is that this is a demand zone here. So I brought this up and I literally went down here and looked at this and said, God, it's 3 cents. Is this right? Is this do we need to, because he's absolutely right that there's a diag in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a diag, right? And we come now, is that a valid 2? Yes, it's a valid 2. Right? As long as it doesn't overlap, it could be the 2, right? And then you're starting 1, 2. But I said, okay, let's loosen it up a little bit here, because what would make you think that? Because the depth of that retracement. That immediately makes me think 2, not 4. Now, okay, right, so we end up in the same place, right? So if you just call this accumulation and then we launch, which, it's damn near textbook Wyckoff here. We don't get a clean spring here, but you've got, just call it, let's just simplify it, right? Accumulation, launch, retrace, right? We come back to the demand. This is classic, and when you demand zone, order block, whatever you want to call it, right? Here's the perfect textbook example of how that works in the market. Right? So we launch here. Oh, you think everybody got filled here? Did everybody, or maybe some unfilled orders here? 1, 2, 3, got to do an ABC here. Then this gets a little chunky up here into that 5th. Looks to me like we're going to go, this looks like W, triangle, X, Y. So I got an ABC to finish it. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of chunky up here. It's not, perfect Elliott. Elliott's not perfect. Don't expect it to be. Okay, if this is A and this is B, what do I got going in? Do I have C in here? You got a perfect, right? Al's, of course, Al's in there, right? There's Al, right? I get right on it, right? We got a little tickle that comes through. That's not going to invalidate. We go right to target. Pause, right? Classic Thanks, David Halsey, right? Just classic contemporary measured move. Are we done here? 1, 2, 3, 4. What would we be done with? 2? Not so sure, right? I'm not so sure that I don't prefer this count here, right? One way or another, we got to complete a retrace here. It just seems too shallow here for me, right? We're buy it here. I mean, you can see, right? What are the algos looking for? Liquidity. Where is the liquidity, right? We can see it just hanging down here. This is low hanging fruit. You might anticipate. So see, the bigger correction here would be, oh, I've got what's the potential here? This is a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? You can't take that off the board. Is this a 1? 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. Well, then, okay. Well, now we're back to, okay, well, I'm buying in the discount. Here's a 50. I've got that completed impulse here. Whether you call it a diag or an impulse, right? I complete something up here. Whether you're doing it the way he's got it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. Either way, the buy is down here, not up here, right? This is that. You see, here's the problem. If you buy it up here and you get stopped out, right? Then the self-flogging kicks in, like, oh God, I'm a dumbass. Why didn't I just wait? Right now, if you get away with it, okay, that's actually worse, because the next time you see this, you're going to say, oh, okay, well, it's just, so here's accumulation, reaccumulation. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's reaccumulation? No, you're not, because you can't be, because nobody can be. You think it is. Okay, well, are you prepared to put money at risk on that, right? Do you like it that much? I mean, here's the POC. What do I got here, right? Here's the POC from the low, right? So we're sitting at this accumulation zone. Okay, you may think that's accumulation, expansion, accumulation, continued expansion. Accumulation, expansion, distribution. Nobody knows, right? You don't know. So don't tell me there's anybody on the planet who knows, because nobody knows. All right, so if you don't know, what are you left with? Some sort of trading parameters, rules that you stick to, like only buying in the discount. Where is the better risk reward? If you're going to be wrong more than you're right, we can all agree to that and experience it. Right? Don't tell me you don't, right? Because you do. We all experience that. So what's the priority? I got to make more when I'm right than when I lose when I'm wrong. Well, what's a simple way to put those odds in your favor, right? Let's only buy the discount. Let's not buy at full retail. Who's buying up here? Retail. So that's good work, Christos, right? I think we both get to the same conclusion here, that we need a deeper retracement, however we get up there. Come on down, right? So that's absolutely one for the watch list. That's good work, Christos. Every week, right? You get better and better. Okay, so I've got, I got 2 from Christos here, but I've got Depeche. Sorry, I can't help but say Depeche Mode, right? Depeche, who goes by GS over here. Let's see what he's given me here. Copy link. New member. First post. Glad to see that. What happened here? Hang on. Copy link. I thought I did it. All right. Okay, so let me copy this here. What did you give me? Oh, Tia. Don't know this one. I don't think I do. I don't remember. Okay, so you gave me a 1 hour. Okay, right? So it looks like you did some nice work here. So I'm going to pull out just so I can get some reference. Excuse me. Oh, God, sorry. Okay, where are we? Tia. Oh, I've looked at this before. Okay, I'm doing this only just because it's easier on my old brain. Okay, so I can see this a little bit better. Okay, so we got... okay, well, impulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Big. That's a big rip. Well, I'm just kind of tracking it on the way down. I don't see any reason to not do that. Okay, pretty good low. I mean, here's the classic Right, here's your demand, right? Fair value. Oh, what did I just do there? Holy shit, what just happened there? Huh, that was weird. Oh, it's not coming back. That's weird. Huh, let me try that again. Let's leave there. What happened? Let's copy that. Save. Check your encoder. All right, back. Sorry guys, I lost it there for a second. Okay, let's just go with his work here on the hourly. Okay, so this is the low we just looked at, right? Let me go to a 4 here. Let me try this one more time. Maybe it wasn't me that did that here. Oh, this is good work, Depeche. Very good work. Okay, right. So first off, look, he, see, it's so easy to just wing it, right? But he's accounted for every swing here, every pivot. So I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. That's very nice detail, much like Christos did, right? It's taking the time. Because it's just easy to go, oh, 1, 2, fuck it, right? But you have so much more conviction when you do it this way, because you are grinding through it, pivot by pivot by pivot, and it builds conviction in your work, right? So 1, 2, right, solid, right? I got an ABC. Everything's accounted for. 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Now he's tracking it. Okay, could that be 3? Well, okay, maybe, but we get overlap here by just a little bit. So wouldn't you be more likely to think, oh, 1, 2? See, you could sit here and think, oh, 1, 2. Okay, where'd we go? Well, here's the 3. Oh, we just shy here of the high probability zone. Do we have an impulse in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's a 4 hour. Let's go to a 1. That's what he gave me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3 ABC. God, that's good work, right? So 1, 4, right? Got a 1, 2. Oh, baby. I'm in log. I am in log, right? So we can't, there's not much we can do with that. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3. Got to be the 4, right? Put right back to this little consolidation here that was unmitigated, right? So you can just see, right? It's tracking, right? So are they following along here? Right, little unmitigated zone, just shy of the 50, straight launch. That's a 3. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Now that's probably beyond a 2618. So that's a pretty big rip here. All just beautifully channeled on the way up, right? Self-contained. That's what you want to see in an impulse, right? Where an impulse that you have a lot of conviction in. It's all self-contained. So here's the 3, ABC into the 4. Why is my thing? Check your encoder settings. I think we're okay here. Uh-oh, something's up. Are you guys locked up? Something looks like, looks like you're frozen. Uh-oh. Let me get OBS up. Something's up here with OBS. Well, it looks like it's going. But it looks like you guys are frozen. Fuck. Hang on. Okay, it looks like you guys are frozen. Fuck me. I don't know what to do there. And froze. You can hear me, but the screen is frozen. Fuck. I honestly don't know what to do there. Hang on. It says check your encoder settings. And froze. Yep. Son of a bitch. See, I think what happens here, because I've had this happen once before, if I reload the page, I think it kills it. Fuck. I think that's what happens. Fuck me. I don't know what to do there. All right. Fuck. There's nothing else to do. All right, here's the only thing I can do. God damn it, that's frustrating. Yeah, you guys are totally frozen. Okay, so what I'll have to do here is resubmit the link. God damn it. I'm hoping it's going to come back, but it's not coming back. All right, so I'll have to, I'll just have to redo the whole thing. So I'll pick up where we left off. Darn it, this is such good work. I wanted to get through this. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, so let me try this again. I'm gonna try and refresh this page here on Restream, but I have a feeling it's gonna kick everybody off here, and then I'll just repost it. Son of a bitch. Sorry, guys. Oh, did it come back? Let's see. Looks like maybe it did. Did that come back? Oh, God, this is frustrating. Anybody there? Oh, you were? Okay, so it came back? Okay, great. Oh, God. What a pain in the ass that is. Sorry. Yes, it works now. Okay, good. All right, good, because, God, it's got this beautiful work here. Depeche Mode is just killing it. Okay, so we've got this nice 1, 2, 3, ABC into the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, again, every swing detailed and accounted for. Took a partial here, right? So he's actually showing you his trading coming along, right? So what a great addition to the membership here. 1, 2, 3 takes a partial, right? As you should when you get that kind of a move. Completed impulse. What are you anticipating, right? You don't know how deep that's going to go. Could go to the 50, right? You want to give half of it back, right? Very well done. Very well done. Plus, we're sweeping this liquidity. So remember, right, the algos, all they're doing is seeking liquidity. Where are they going to get it, right? External pivots, internals, imbalances. So this is the perfect location to take a partial. Very well done. 3 into the retrace. Back up for a 5, right? So I don't know if he took it again. But now, so we complete the 5, we complete the 1. What are we anticipating next? Right? It's 5s and 3s, right? So we get a 4, 5, so I get a 1, A, right? Again, look at the nice detail here. Every swing accounted for. 3 into the B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got a candidate here. Now, you don't know at that point in time, right? This is a great example, right? Of why I would propose to you, right? There's huge advantage to including Elliott Wave in your analysis, because we get a, if this, then that, and if not that, then this. If you clearly, you'd have been thinking here, oh, but there's 1, 2, I'm in, right? Ready to go. Oh, there's the 2, and we're going to go 3, 4, 5, right? No way you wouldn't be thinking that. You would. You're right there. You're thinking, oh, fuck. Oh, 1, 2, right? And it looks like it broke the golden here. So you went 1, 2. Oh, deep for the 2. There's the 1. There's the 2. Doesn't happen. What does it run into? Right, incredibly easy to forget that, oh, fuck, I forgot, right? There's always a golden on the other side, right? I like this little trio that he's done here. So I've got a golden and a 707 on the other side of it, particularly for a B or an X. Boom, right? Double tops into, not at the 618, in the golden zone. Just beautiful work here. So as it comes down here, now you know there's no, I know I don't have a 1, 2, right? I mean, this completely invalidates. So as we push this off here just a little bit here, so we can see, oh, can't be. So what's the alternate? W, X, Y, right? So he's mapped it out for you. Now, most in here, right, are looking for buying opportunities, right, where all the big money is made in crypto. Well, I shouldn't say it that way. I should not say it that way. It depends on when you come on board, right? But most of us are looking for the thrill of the upside, right? So if we're going to do this as an A, B, C, right? Now he's, laying out a proposed roadmap here. We don't know, what that's going to look like. But this is perfectly valid. So we've got a retrace. Once we get a pivot here, now it looks like it's popping a little bit here today. What is it? What's happening there, right? Internal liquidity. Right? We swept these two, ran into a golden, come down. So if we're going to come down, what's the target, right? Where's the nearest liquidity it can grab? Right there, grabbed. Retrace. Where would it go? Well, potentially up here, right? So, but you would want to be mindful if this is an A, right? Let's get this. Oh, let's do 707 since that's what he's doing, right? If we're going to come up here, let me change that. Let's not extend them. All right, if we're going to come back up this way, right? We got a nice cluster here. You've got all this unmitigated bearish order flow untapped right here. Swing up before it goes down. Right, so this is bearish order flow. So if we come back up here, let's just call it a supply zone here. We're coming back up here. If, right? No, it looks like we've dropped again, right? So it looks like we had a squirt and then we're back down again. Waiting. It does not look like the low is in right here. We're doing it looks like a triple bottom. Whenever we start that bottom, this is right as he's laying out here. This is what we're anticipating. How's he doing it? So do you want to buy it here? Well, you know, you're calling the low, right? You're making the premise, the assumption, right, that you can call the low. Why would you do that? If anything, if you wanted to be a buyer in here, you want to trade the B into the C. Don't try and pick the turn here, right? That's fool's errand. There's no reason to do that, other than an ego stroke. Why would you do that, right? If you think this is the A and this is the B before we go down for the C, you're not assuming that. I mean, you know, again, anything's possible. We're not assuming that we're going to do this. We're assuming we're not going to do that. Just beautiful work, right? Really well done, right? And lays out a roadmap for you. So here's the T, right? So this would be certainly one for your watch list. I'm getting that on my watch list. I'm going to keep this chart. It's so good, right? Beautiful setup down here. What would we be doing down here? Right, sweeping the lows there. Sweep, right? Almost every pivot, right? When we launch, right? There's almost always a sweep, right, of a prior pivot before you launch, right? That's the fuel. They take it, right? They grab that liquidity and go. Well, here you can see it. They did it right here. It's very minor, but you can see it, right? It's just look for it, right? If you think you've got a pivot, this is what you're looking for. That right there. You think there were some stops there? Yes, there were some stops there. Right, so sweep it, up we go. Same thing here, though they do a double. Get that on your watch list, right? Now, if Bitcoin is going to roll over again, which, you know, no one knows, but if we set up here, I wouldn't lose track of that one. Great work, Depeche. Great work. Very glad to have you in the community here. I hope you'll be posting often so guys can learn from you. Okay, so what else do I got? Christos. I just like saying it. Giannopoulos. Let's get what he's got. He's already gave me Helium, right? So his work skill. Let's see what he's got here. This is Atlas Navi. I've probably seen it before. What is it you're using here? Is that a Hull moving average or something? Bull market support band. What is that? Oh, 20. Oh, I see what it is. It's 20 in it. That's nice. Okay, all right, so we've got, you've got RSI divergence on here. So I'm going to that's what this is, right? So just to clean that up. And actually, I'm going to take that off so we can get a look at the count. Okay, right, this looks not unlike what he gave me before. Wait, this is what you gave me before. Hang on. Holy shit, no wonder it looks like it. This is the second one you gave me. Navi, there we go. Okay, right, so when I hit copy, why am I getting Helium? God damn it. Okay, well, so I guess I can just type it in. So Atlas Navi. Atlas. Oh, crypto, come here. Atlas. How the fuck? What is in the symbol of this? What is our symbol here? Atlas? Fuck if I know. I actually don't know. That's annoying. Let's see. Oh, shit. Now my stuff is getting fucked up again. And what exchange are you on? You're on KuCoin. I honestly do not know if that's the right exchange. Is it Atlas Navi? Do I say it that way? Come here. Navi? That's got to be it. Okay, so you're over here. There we go. Okay, now I got it. Holy shit. Now I got the encoder settings again. Oh, son of a bitch. Are we locked up again? What is with this thing today? It's locked up again here. All right, I'm gonna. It's weird. Nothing is different than the way I normally do it. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna refresh the screen again. See if I can get off of this. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on there. Why they have that problem today. Seriously, sorry for the technical difficulties here. I don't know what's causing it. Again, I don't do anything differently. Okay, I guess we're back. Right? God, I hope we are. So sorry, guys. Okay, WXYX looks like we're coming down for a Z. Nice, sharp correction here. Hope you guys are back. It looks like we are. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus, I know, it's Elliott Wave. It's crazy. We're back to the 50. What did we hit here? What did you put in there? That's monthly. Some sort of pivot, liquidity sweep here. God, this is God. You guys are getting pretty fucking good, all right? Okay, so 1, 2, WX, right? So right. So again, there's a great example, right? It can't be the 3. So your opinion about this WXY, I think you're spot on, right? So well, okay, right? So this is my issue with Bitcoin, right? So there's a lot of people that are going, okay, 1, 2, we're going to do it as a diag. See, he's doing it A, B, C as a B. Actually, God, it looks like a triangle there, but I think we're okay here. A, B, C into the B. A, B, 1, 2. Well, so there's got to be something there, right? There's a reason why we stall there. That's a pretty big fuck you wick right there. Not sure what they're pulling it from. Could be there. Could just be this. Oh. This little up squirt here, right? A little order block here, a little supply zone here before we come down. So A, right, coming down here. Again, here we go, right? You can see it when it's happening, right? They're sweeping the low, so this is a grab of liquidity. So you might anticipate next would be the B. If we're going to pivot here, we don't know how far that's going to come. Always look left, right? So we've got this big wick rejection right here. Just no, that's too cheap, right? Buyer step in. So coming back here makes a lot of sense. Now, while anything's possible, what either your system is heated up or someone is sneaking in your system, SOS. Well, that could be. I don't know why my system, how come my system is heated up? Could it be too hot? Shit, I don't know how that's possible. But I do have a lot open. Could be. Okay, so let me, let's just hope we're done with that. But thanks for the tip, SOS. Let's hope it's not somebody sabotaging, although it wouldn't surprise me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, WXY, not going to be 1. BC, right? So same idea, right? He's teed it up for you down here. Again, what's happening to Bitcoin? If Bitcoin's rolling over, right? Which we shall, remains to be seen. I'm the lone bear of my entire team, right? I should say they're all better Elliotticians than I am, right? And they've all got it as bullish. I'm the lone bear, which is very odd that I'm the bear. But 1, 2, right? So this is okay. What's actually happening here? That's all that's happening here. That's all the market ever does. Swing, retrace, swing, retrace. That's all it can do. That's all it ever does, right? So that's what's happening here. This is an internal retracement from this impulse. You could do it this way, right? So what else might be like? Oh, well, how else could we? Come here. All right, if I just take that volume, get on there. Volume profile of this whole thing. Oh, I'm in log scale, right? So that's going to fuck it up a little bit. It's pretty thin, actually, right? This wasn't particularly beefy, right? So where's all of your volume? Right, we'd have to call that demand right down here. If we take it out of log scale. Do we need to be in log scale? Swing high to low. Where's the 50? Right, we want to buy it down here. Value area. That's a pretty big value area. I'm actually quite surprised. It doesn't matter here, but that's pretty thin volume on Atlas Navi. I think you're spot on here, Christos. Looks great here. So another one for the watch list, right? So just send an alert, right? If we get down here, heads up, right? Go take a look at it, right? Potentially you got a nice buy there. So you follow that. God damn it. Come here. That's what we're looking for. Into the 2 at the golden, right? There's your launch. Thanks, Christos and Depeche, right? Good stuff from you guys. Okay, Ben B. He's always rock solid. Always comes through when I need these guys. Okay. Hopefully the live stream here is continuing here without interruption here. That's twice. That's really frustrating. Could be I have too much open. Okay, crude. That's good to see. Right. Well, there's just no volatility here. Okay. Getting a daily. Just the reminder wick. All right, it can't go to 0. You're right, it can go below 0. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, W. That's certainly a 3. A, B, oh, interesting. Okay, so we just got a little, this impulse here just got blown up, right? So I should not be careful about my choice of language here when we're talking about crude. Okay, so here's a, we're doing it here? Oh shit, I don't know that it matters. Expand the B into the C. I think that's right. A, B. That's 1. That's 2. That's not 3. Okay, this is a little challenging. Okay, what are we going to do with this? So we've got, oh, what have you got on here? Because I like it. I got a 10 and a 21. Like it. Good combo. Okay, what can we do with this? No shit, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna go to an 8. Actually, much as I like these, I'm just gonna take them off for a second. There's a 1. There's an impulse. Let's take this up a degree. Let's go. Oh, come here. Let's put it in white here. Okay. 1, deep 2, right? But we hold. Oh, what did they do? Right. This is what you want to see. Right. Nice double here. Waterfall. 2. Oh, this is a bitch, right? So this is going to be a tricky one for an electrician, right? So what you were looking for is the 3 here. It looks like I start again. God damn. Well, that's an impulse there. God, I'm fucking afraid my machine's going to lock up again. It doesn't make sense, right? How are we getting out of here? Well, we have, oh, Jesus, come on. Ugh. Shit, I should probably close my, oh, I'm locking up again. Oh, come on, son of a bitch. Abdul, yeah, we will. We'll have something coming up for Halloween. Oh, God damn it, I'm having trouble here with technology. Okay, so we got to go back to a 1 here. 1. I'm going to put that there just for a second. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh. How can I get that done? might have to work on this one. What's my alternate? I'm gonna have to dig on that one. I don't want to get stuck here. Man, that's a crazy one. I can't do this. I'll tell you what I'll do here, right, just so I don't bore you guys to death here. I'm gonna have to work with that one. That's gonna be some trial and error, and I'll get with my guys, see what they think. I'll see if PK's around. I'm tempted to see that I've got a 3-3 here, but I can't get that into the context of a. So one possibility here is that I've got an ABC going into a 1-2, right? So some sort of a diag here, but that couldn't have that in the third. So but I'm unsure. Right, I'm gonna have to do a little trial and error on that. So I will post this right to anyone watching here because that's gonna take a little time. I'll post this under the live stream video here. I'll just put a link to the chart here once we get that sorted out. It could be there's a triangle in here. That's what I'm trying to look at here. I think there might be. I kind of want to put the Y over here with some sort of a triangle. W, X, A, B, C, D. I can't quite get it to work. A, B, C. I want to get a Y in over here. Let me go back to a daily and see where we are. God, it's not quite there. I might get it here. A, B, C, D, E. So we might have it here. When it's that fucked, right? Usually, right, when you're like, what the fuck? It's first thing that should pop into your head is this a triangle? Because that's usually what's happening when you're like, oh my God, what the hell is this? Now, I'm not positive here, and I would, one of the benefits of having these extremely knowledgeable Elliottians on my team here is that I would check with them to see if I'm off track here. But it looks, that's what I would, sitting here looking at this. Although it doesn't seem like it would be deep enough, does it, right? I mean, now of course, you're distorted here because this goes below zero, so that fucks things up a little bit. And we're in log scale. What are you going to pull from here? I mean, the lowest wick, right? That's all you got. So out of log scale, you might be zeroing in on some sort of funky triangle here. That's the only thing I can think of, right? If I can come up with a better solution, which maybe I can. I'll get my guys on it. I'll see. I'll post it, as I said. I'll post it underneath. Otherwise, I'll get stuck here. Which happens, right? Sometimes you're just like, well, fuck, I don't know, I'm not sure. Don't force one. A little higher down here. I mean, you know, ideally, right, you'd have to, this would be flat for the, unless we're doing it this way. Oh, but I need the WX. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Okay, back to that one. If I can get a better count, I'll post it underneath. If not, you'll know that I can't come up with it. It's just there's not one there that I can find. Band B, way to stump the band. Okay, let me keep going here. So I've got Dr. Alban giving me, oh, see, he's learning. I see he's giving me Bitcoin arithmetic, right? I was teasing him last time. Abdul, yeah. Well, any holiday we always do some sort of a promo. What's the next holiday? Halloween. Scary deals. I can already feel the emails already coming. Okay, Dr. Alban, what are we doing here? Okay, he's giving us Bitcoin on a 4 hour. Okay, right. So the premise is that we've done an X here. Right, this is very similar to what I have. That's exactly what I have. Okay, right. So W, right. There's a couple of different ways to count this. This right, is tricky, right? We've talked about this for months, right? So we've got a double here. So you can put the 1, 2 here. So you can count this a couple of different ways, right? Now, for those of you that hate Elliott Wave, which I can't imagine anyone who hates Elliott Wave, and there are certainly a lot of them out there, this is one of, you've got a valid point here, right? I can't be definitive about what it is. Okay, but I don't care what you're trading, right? Whatever you're trading, right? You can't be definitive about it, right? Because a double's a double, right? I can see here, right? With certain things, I can understand what happened, right? I can understand what happened there, right? This is a true double. Same here, right? I can count this as I mean, it looks like a 5, but I can count it as I can do it as an A, B, C, right? It's not ideal, right? So W, A, this I think we can all agree the odds are higher is a 3. A, B, C. That's turning that into an impulse, I think, is a force fit, right? So you're kind of stuck with the 3 here. Well, if this is a 3, what are we doing with this, right? Your assumption would be that this would be a 5. So we go 5, 3, 5. Now, many want to put this in here, and you can kind of look at it and go, oh, okay, well, it's a waterfall, right? So A, B, what do we do here? What do we do here, right? So it's this, I think we can all agree is a 3. Now, is it the 3 of a diag or not? Let's take that down. Right? Now, many very, very skilled Elliotticians are counting this as a 1 and that we're going to do a diag, which, okay, so this would be 3, this would be 3. I think that's a force fit, right? But okay, right? So we're going to call this 3, 4, 5, right? So many, that's what they're, so let's just consider the alternate, right? So this would be, right, we'd be doing it this way as some sort of a contracting. Oh, they're actually doing it this way as a diag, right? We're going to do this. Here's the 1, A, B, C. Let's finish it, right? And then I'm going to get to Dr. Alban's, right? So he ends up at the same place, but let's look at both counts. Here would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very hard for me to get on the wrong side of my guys, right? Because they're all so well educated. That's not what I'm seeing, right? So I see 3, 3, 3. Right? I think Dr. Alban's seeing the same thing, right? So if this is, if we're going to do it as, let's take the diag out just for the time being. What's this? 3, 3. You can count this multiple different ways, right? So again, I have to agree here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2. Now, well, it gets a little tricky up here. I think you got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So part of what influences my thinking here is that I've got a completed impulse in here, right? I've got this. Now this is what I see. I'm not saying that I have it right. I would never say that. What I'm saying is I see a very valid count here that gives me a 3 here, A, B, C into the 4, and I'm just going straight up for the 5. You can do it, right? Of course you can do it. Put the 3 here, right? You just have a bigger 4, right? The 4 goes over here. 3, 4. Oh, God damn it! My machine is. So you see, right? So you can see the potential there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is it here, right? No way to know. You're not going to know. No one's going to know until we get out of here. That's just not what I'm seeing, right? I'm seeing this. So I'd argue with anyone who's trying to tell me that that's a 3. In actual fact, here, I'm going to take this down here. Let's go down here. I think this is, you got a complex here. I think we finished the 5 here. Here. Because, oh, God damn it. Oh, my machine is really a problem today. Okay, hang on. Okay, let me go to a 1. 3, 3, 5. So I think the 1's here. So I think you do it here again. Emphasis on I think. I don't know. Right? That's what I see. Now, anyone right who's on here, right? I'm sure you all did the same thing. Right? We saw the wick into the golden down, and then a pump wick that goes through it. Now, which one are we? If we're using it here, it's tempting to do it this way, right? But the algo doesn't care about your expanded B. It's just going to use dominant to dominant, right? Oops. Right, this is us, right, interpreting it that way, right? So we get the pump wick through, right? Trust me, algos are, know that we're onto this, right? So this is just a pump of everybody who put their stop at the 65, right? It's all that's happening there. Same thing here, right? Same idea, right? This gets swept, right? Just a pump wick, right? To ICT's credit, right? Wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story, right? The wick does the damage. Right now, if you put your stop, right, as often we would encourage you to consider, right, not a tick on the other side of the 65, right, because this is shit. There's very few people I see now don't put the 65 on, and if they don't, they're doing it just because I don't want to give him credit, right? Some of my former team do that. So here's the 707. You're on the other side of the 707. You survived that little pump wick, and now we're coming down. Well, what are we doing here? Unclear. Kind of waiting. So it sure looks like 1 ABC into the 2. Well, that would suggest, well, if we just buy the book, right? What would you anticipate for the 3? Right, so 1. Let's not here. I'm going to do this true Elliott here. I'm going to use, since I've got that as the 2. 1 ABC. So where am I? Look where he's got it. 3, 4. Oh, that's a little far down there. I'm not that bearish, but we could do it. I just go by whenever I'm mapping something out. Why wouldn't it make sense to just map out with the most probable zones? Well, if this is the most probable location for the 3, why would you not plant the 3 there? Right? How about the retrace for the 4? Right? We don't know, but 2, 4. So you could do it this way. Just map it out. Okay, well, if that's the 3, we can do a little forecasting here. If that's the 2 and we're going to put in the 3 right here, where would we anticipate the 4, right? Somewhere in this range, no higher than that. This is the 3, the 4, right? Here's the ideal spot between the 23 and 38. We're coming down for the 5 here. So we can literally map this. Now, I don't have the 3. Once I get the 3, then I would turn it over here and push this out, right? Once I get the 3. I don't have the 3. Right? 4, 5. Center line, always a good target at -1618. But the 4, okay, so pull that back. Right? Where's that putting us? Where's the low-hanging fruit, right? Well, that would be a target you'd want to pay attention to. If we're going to come down here and get close to that, their odds are very high that would get swept. You think there might be a few stops under that? Yeah, there are. Target. If we start coming down here, right, what is that, 48? Look, what's to the left? That's what I think we're doing. And I think Dr. Alban's got something very similar, although he's a little more bearish than I am. He's had it done in the 42s. Well, let's just do this, right, from the last swing low before we went up. Where's the golden? Boom. Coincidence? No, we're past that, right? We know that's not a coincidence. Okay. Nice work, Dr. Alban. All right. Getting him on the bear camp. Right now, of course, all it would take for this to completely invalidate is that. Right? And then we're back here going, son of a bitch, I'll bet it was a diag, right? Which it would not make me sad. It's just I'm not prepared to put money at risk on it. Trust me, I want it to go up, right? I'm just not buying anymore till we get down here. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm running. Oh, I'm going to have time for a few more. CRV, I did these ahead of time, right? So, oh, shit. Where'd it go? Oh, fuck. I thought I had it over here. Hang on, son of a bitch. Here, I can't. I'm used to one of my videos. I can pause it. I can't do that here. So hang on a second. Let me get. I don't want it to lose. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to come back. I've got that. So, oh shit! I had this son of a bitch. Where did I put it? I thought I had it, but let me. I just may have to bring it up. Shit! I had it. I had it. I had it. Where did I put it? Well, I'll just put it over here. Okay. Son of a bitch! I already did the work on it. Did I put it here? Maybe. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. So this is Rob Ang. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. Rob Ang, something like that. Okay. So here we got a classic. You know, here's the measured move going in. So let me get this off of this. Okay. So I have Ethereum on here, but oh, there's so many good ones. I just came across another good one. It's a free one. All right. This is a paid one. Okay. Well, what are we doing here? Looks like we end in a 3, so you'd be thinking some sort of combo. I suppose you could be kind of tight to do that as a diag. Does it matter? Okay, what happened right here? Let's just take a look at this, right? So things I know. So you can say, well, fuck, man, that's after the fact. Well, okay, but what you're trying to do is understand what does it typically do at pivots, right? So you hear whether it's me or any other trader that you might be looking for some counsel from, there's a constant reminder, like, pivots are targets, right? And if you are aware that what moves the market, right, is how the algos move the market, right? It's retail doesn't move the market, right? The only whales move the market and the algos move the market, right? So, and market makers. So if we continue to talk about these pivots being targets, right? It's just a push for liquidity. Liquidity is at the pivots and at the imbalances. So we just swept this, right? So where would you think we're going now? Well, it's either imbalance or a pivot. Well, this has been swept and we're going internal. Well, where's the next liquidity? Well, it looks like that just got swept. Internal, right? Right. Is this internal? Well, it's internal relative to this degree. Right? As we push up here, do we have a 5? Right? It kind of looks like we do. It's not what am I on a daily? Looks like I might have to do it something like this. Right, always look for that at the pivot. Let's go to a 4. Is that a great 2? No. Would I have caught that trade? Absolutely not. I would not have caught that because I'd have been down here waiting for the 2 because that's where the 2s usually go. All right, market's not going to always cooperate. And Elliott's not perfect. We're not always going to get a 50 or a 618 or a 7. We're not always going to get that retracement. But do I have 5 swings here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I've got a good finish. Oh, I think we looked here. Is Al in here? Where is Al not? Is the bigger question, right? Al's in every chart, on every time frame, on every asset class, period. Period, right? So you're always going to find him. He's always in there. There he is. All right, so where's the target? Now, just because we have a pivot swing here doesn't mean we must make the target. All right, so now remember, right, there's Al's on both sides, and the people behind it could not give a flying fuck which side wins, right? They do not care, right? Which seems, what? They do not care, right? They'll get a series going, and they'll make back everything they lose on the times that they're wrong when they get stopped out, right? Again, there's nobody sitting there going, oh no, it got stopped out. They don't. It just continues to crank and crank and crank and produce money and more money and more money. All right, so do we have a candidate here? Well, I always go to a shift on a correction because I'm not looking for an impulse, right? I'm using the median lines as a push for an impulse, right? So if I were to come down here in this range, nothing says we have to hold the golden zone, but somewhere in this pocket here, do I have something here? I have a little unmitigated bearish order flow right here, right 50 right there. So somewhere down here. Well, what are you thinking? Oops. Well, what is that? 1, 2, 3, looks like the 4, right? Going sideways down for the 4. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to, so are we doing this? 4, 5, looks like maybe. That doesn't mean you have to sit down here with a limit order, right? Watch what reaction do I get? And here, don't forget, right? Again, it's so easy to forget. Just as this one was here, just as this was here, it'll be there again. All right, if we get here, right? If we do, let's just say, let's just use the golden, right? As it comes back the other direction, you don't forget that's there. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes people make. They say, oh boy, it pinged, so now it must go straight, right? It must, right? It pinged here, so we're going to go up to this target. Jesus, I can't seem to get my act together here, right? We're going to go up here, right? We must go up there, right? Because we did this. No. We may go up there. We may keep going. We may go down after this pivot. Right? Again, see, I'm back to where I started. You're going to be, no matter what you're forecasting here, I don't care who you are, you're going to be wrong more than you're right. You just are. So how do you deal with that? Well, if all I have here is, if this is the entire range here that I have to work with, do I want to trade here? Well, if I am going to trade here, at the very least, I want to buy on the low end and sell on the high end, because this is the algo range that's being defined. There's no way around that. It's there. So when we come down here, assuming we do, okay, well, I want to take a little bit of risk here, because if it does this, something else is going on. If I get a little pop here, the ideal scenario is right there, because then my pivots here, I use 707, right? That's always a good, if you're trading off of a golden zone, use the 707. You're giving it a little cushion. Just for a potential pump wick like we saw in Bitcoin. Just for that potential for something to just come down here, run the stops, right? Because everybody on the planet now is looking at the 618. Okay, 1, 2, right? So I can do a tiny little bit of risk, and then I've got this upside here, right? At the minimum here, I've got that as a candidate. 1, 2, oh, is that going to be 3? Well, let's just play that forward, right? If that were to come down here and do a 4, and then we were to break, okay, now bulls have the ball, because well, hang on, right? You got to go back one, right? Annoyingly, right? Now you got to go back one. Where's that 1? All right, if we broke the first one, oh, don't forget about this. You have to continually do that, right? Or you're just, it's annoying. Trust me. I've been doing this for a long time. Then you got to do this one. Then you got to do, because that's what the algo is going to do. And if you don't do it, you'll buy right into it. So 1, 2, 3, oh, break. Here's what retail does. Oh, breakout. What's more likely to happen here, right? Even if they got through, right? They're going to sweep that liquidity. All right. Now, what do I have here? A 5. What am I anticipating? Not what do I know? What do I anticipate? 3, 5, 3. Now, if I'm coming back this way, I know this is just annoying, right? It's just, it is. It's just, there's no way around it. It's annoying, right? These algos are a pain in the ass, but welcome to trading, right? Now, okay, now I'm going to do this. Over and over and over and over again. That is all that happens in the market, right? Now, you can say, wait, what? No, there's more. Again, it's not why it moves. It's how it moves. You have to keep tracking it, or you'll sell or buy right into it, right? So if you get, 1, so right, we just do it right this. 1, 2. Okay, now if I'm going to go to 3, 4, 5, okay, I can map it out again. But all of these fuckers have to be cleared. So you're in a constant, it's like a slalom course, right? I got to turn here. Oh, we're going this way. It's just one after the other, because that fucker is constantly there. If you went back and looked at some of your losing trades, I guarantee you bought or sold right into it, or you forgot to check one side or the other. I mean, there's a perfect scenario of exactly what you can. Now, again, I'm forecasting out here just based off of algo response. Do I know that's how it's going to play? Of course not. Of course not. Remember here, we just looked at this one, right? It didn't get to target. Oh, this one, you got a little wick went through, right? So there's a good example. Another good example, right? 707, right, is what you want to use for your stop. If you're trading a golden zone, just for that. And again, I see it everywhere now. Very few people just use a 618, right? They're all using the 65 or 66, right? Some people like to say, oh, fuck that trade devil guy. I'm going to use 66, right? So I don't have to give him credit for it. The person who gets credit for this is David Halsey, right? Not me. All I did was add the 65. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right? Sooner or later, we got to get a 3. You don't get a 3 until you break an algo, or you're just going sideways. One side breaks, right? Always, right? So, but then you can map it out. 1, 2. Oh, back to the golden zone. All right. Can I? Oh shit. Well, right. You could do the same thing here, because look how this could play. This could be 1, right? You're gonna clear that 1 golden here. We're down to the next golden. We're here. Oh fuck. Golden again. God damn it. Well, what? Right. If we're gonna get a 3, right? It's gonna have a 1, 2 in it. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Maybe that's a 50, right? It's just nonstop, right? Maybe we get a 50 on this one. Sorry to give you bad news, but that's the reality of trading in 2024, right? It's all algo driven, and that's the dominant algo in the market. I shouldn't say it, that we can track, that leaves a footprint. The rest of them, liquidity, imbalances. All right, so if you start adding in an Elliott Wave count, understanding where the algo is going to go for liquidity and understanding what Al's doing, you got a big advantage over most who don't pay attention to this. All right. CRV, I kind of got on a rant there. How am I doing on time? 12:45. Oh, I'm way ahead of time. Okay, so I got CN Salazar asking about Apple. Oh, son of a bitch, I lost all of these. I had them. Here it is, Apple. Okay, Apple likes the 50. So 50, 50. Here we got a little, we're in the pocket there. Didn't quite make golden, but 50, 50, pretty solid. Let's pull that back out to a 4 hour. See where we are. Here's a nice example of a sweep of a high, right? That's why, great example, right? Here's why you don't buy the high. So that's why you don't buy breakouts. Note the break of structure here. It's not here, right? Because we don't close above, right? It's here because that's where we get the close above the pivot, right? This is a false break, which is exactly why you don't ever buy breakout. Well, buy what you want, right? But my suggestion would be don't buy that, and don't sell that, right? Look at how perfect this is. Sweep the high, sweep the low. It's just all I can do is show it to you over and over again, right? I know you say, oh, but that's hindsight. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, so the next time you see it, right, look here at this triple. Are you buying that? It's a fair question, right? Would you buy it? Bring in discount premium. Are you going to buy? Are you going to pay at full retail here? Full retail. Well, I read everything I read, right? The consultants with the new product launch, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that may be where it's going, but that's not likely how it's going to get there. So this has not gotten its target. This has not gotten its target, and this has not. So you got a lot of unrealized targets up here. So I'm not saying it's not going higher, right? I would never say that, right? What I'm saying is, where are you entering? I'm not saying it can't hit, it can't, I would never say this, right? That it can't do this. I'm just saying if you buy that, you're reinforcing a terrible, well, certainly the only market where you can get away with this is in equities, right? Where we have earnings driving it, right? And the momentum, certainly here we get higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Or triple top here. We don't have higher highs yet. But if we get the push here, I'm not saying it's not going there. I'm just saying don't enter here. You make yourself vulnerable to the same thing here. Somebody here said, oh, well, fuck, it's going to keep going. All the analysts say it's coming. It's great. We've got the next iPhone cycle. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go, right? Oh, here we go, right? Here we go. Take my word for it or learn the hard way. If you get away with it, it's just a matter of time before you do it again, and then you're going to get ass raped, right? It's just the way the market works, right? Don't do it. Wait. Right? It's very frustrating. Oh, come on, man, I got to wait. Well, look what you're waiting for here, right? You got all of this to wait through, right? That's supply up there, right? You got to wait for it, because if it breaks here, this triple here, which you can see, oh, do you think there's any stops up there? Yeah, there's liquidity there. But then you got one, it's what, 15 points away, 15 bucks, right? So you're going to sweep this one, and are really, this what your assumption is? It's just going to do this in a straight line? Maybe. So even if it did, right, if it goes from here and we get this target, right, which is right here, right, this target is right here, right, you will have swept the high. You've hit an algo target. Now, an algo target is not a sell signal. It's just identification that that was the algo taking profit. Well, this is 1, 2, 1, 2, right? If we're going to get a 3, you're anticipating it subdivides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next place to buy, it's annoying as this may be, is you're going to have to, well, you don't have to, right? It's just my suggestion would be wait for the retrace. Don't buy it at full retail. You're just too vulnerable. Why? Then talk about nervous. You want to take all the fun out of trading? Buy a breakout at high. Or buy it high, right? I mean, oh God, oh fuck, oh shit, oh God, is it retracing? Oh no, you completely take all the fun out of trading because you're so nervous about it because you know, God, that was really kind of a stupid thing to do. I don't know that I want to do that. I'm not saying it can't go higher, right? I'm not saying it's not going to do that. I'm just saying that that's a terrible technical habit to develop, buying at an all-time high. All I can do is give you suggestions, right? You can take it, leave it, right? Tell me I'm full of shit. Right? I'm just here to try and help you, right? I'm not trying to. This does me no benefit, right? To try and advise you against doing that, right? Does nothing for me. I'm not up here selling calls. Right? I'm just telling you that after 28 years of doing this, that's a terrible place to enter the market. Okay, I got Apple, I got CSI. Okay, so now I'm pretty good. I think I'm good here on members. So I had some requests here. Jacob. Bullshit. Are you serious? You trade with this bullshit? Jacob Trading. So Jacob, if you don't like it, why are you here? No logic in this analysis. Jacob Trading. Oh, fuck you, buddy. Why don't you leave? Why are you here? Why are you wasting your time shitting in this live stream? Fuck off. Don't like it? Why are you here? But certainly don't piss on my live stream, people. No logic in this. No logic. Interesting. All we do is give you logic. But I can't please everybody. So, Jacob Trading 57, you can fuck off. All right, feel free to disagree. I'll be on the other side of your trades, and we'll see who does better at the end of the year. Okay, right. So I got, let's see, what do I got here? I've got, I had some requests. Somebody, all right, so I've got a little bit of time. We'll just wrap it up here on the fuck you to Jacob Trading. Anybody want to post? Well, there's Raul. Okay, Raul. He would disagree with Jacob Trading 57. Well, I can take a couple of requests. I got a little bit of time here. If anybody wants to post up. Otherwise, we'll just wrap it up early. No logic. That's funny. It's nothing but logic. It's quite the opposite. All right, so we're going to come down for this 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I'm kind of targeting. Okay, the commons. Okay, I think we're done here. Okay, guys, I'll wrap it up there. Sorry for the technical issues we had earlier. That's really a bummer. But I'll see if I can get that sorted before we start the next one. And with that, I'll wish you guys a good day. Thanks to those that hung out and, Jacob Trading. Oh, there's SOS. Sushi, right? Okay. One more before we go. Oh, let's see what we got here. Let's get, I wanted to come back to that one. So let me split that. Sushi. Sushi, where do we want to go here? Where are we going to have it? Oh, sushi. That's pretty gnarly, isn't it? Well, this is, you kind of almost don't even want to deal with that. So I would do it this way. Hard not to see that as an impulse. Let's do it down and dirty. Could we have that? Could this be right? It's just a dirty, quick and dirty. Is that an option? Oh, let's see here. Let me get an EWO on that. Just for fun, see what it looks like with a squeeze in there. So it looks like a good 3 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So that all, we can just use the Elliott oscillator here. 1, oh fuck me, come here. 1, 2, looks like 3, 4, 5. Right, I'm just using 1, 2, 3, right? Here's the peak. Nothing out of the ordinary. That's a pretty big kick in the third. This looks like a triangle. Oh fuck, I don't know that it matters. I see right off the bat, but I could be wrong here. I might need that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be a diag. I don't know that I wouldn't let that deter me as a 2. Just a little wick pump, right? So you can see what happened there, right? They're sweeping the highs. Grab the liquidity straight down. That's how you know it's a good pivot, right? That's what you want to look for at a pivot. All right, so do we have a 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks pretty good here. Oh, I know. There's always a few of them. You should see the comments I get from people. It's like, why would you watch, right? So first place, right? Now maybe our little douchebag friend Jacob Trading, right, is a newcomer. So why would you come on and then shit talk it, right? Without, I mean, just what you're just a troll. What the fuck, right? Nothing, no commentary, right? You know, you don't like it, don't watch. Right? And fuck off. Where do they usually go? Well, other than the shallow 2, right, which is, you know, we're going to get, they're not all going to be perfect. Oops. Let's try that again. Just shy of the 50. Looks like that's a decent 3, right? 5, 3. Looks like we're working on a 5. We've passed the 100 there, so we've got a good candidate here for this 3 to be going in. Now, we may or may not make that 1618. Nice self-contained impulse here. Okay, well, right. I mean, you can do the same thing down here, right? Just as I did over here, right? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Can we bring that down, right? We can do the same kind of a thing. Now the 4, right? Often we'll come down that low. We're going to a squeeze here. That's a pretty big 3. Now that may have more to go. Right? So what's the obvious target, right? If we're internal, external, right? Double. That's a daily. Let's go down to a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't look like that's quite done, right? Looks like it has more legs to go here if we do it this way. Now the 3, right, losing a little momentum, we go down to the 60. Right, starting to get some divergence. Which, okay, it's not the end of the world, but you might be looking for, what am I on, a 4? Let's go to a 2. Let me reset that. Actually, what I'm going to do here is go to a 1070. Let's double that. Let's see if that clears it up anymore. Still get the kick in the 1. Just a straight launch in the 1, right? It's just a very aggressive 1, right? That's a little bit, you know, so ABC or possible, But I don't think there's any reason to do anything other here. And no matter whether it goes here, 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 or it goes higher, I don't see anything to do here other than because it looks like that's got more to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like you've got that going up. To get that 3 done. Where might we anticipate it, right? Just by the book, same thing every time, right? And we don't have this yet, but if we're going to go up here and look for a wave 4, right? Somewhere in this range here, we'd look for that. That's 3, 4, 5 of 3, right? So that's pretty damn bullish, right, for sushi. At least here on Binance, 1, 2, 3, get the 3 done. Right, so you could trade the 4 to the 5, although you're right here at the prior pivot. You can see the last time that pivot got swung. Right, oh, breakout. You sure? Breakout, right. Okay, all right, Jesus, my encoder's going off again. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there, and that's a good one there on sushi, right? So keep your eyes on that. It looks like that's in a pretty nice trend. Okay, there's who is that? Inferno Trading. That's a good handle. Inferno Trading. Yeah, it's not for everybody, right? There's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, right? If you don't like it, don't use it. But what an asshole you have to be to come on an Elliott Wave live stream and shit on it. You just have to be such a douche. Here's what I can tell you. That guy does not make money. He's looking for ways to make money. That's why he's here. Because he's looking for something. He doesn't like this, so he's going to shit on it. I promise you, I'd be willing to bet $500,000 that guy does not make money in the market. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there and wish you guys a good day. And I'll be back on Friday. You guys take it easy. Hope you got some ideas here and a few things.